Yo, what up, y'all? Thank y'all so much for dropping by, man. We got some very good news, some big news out here in these motor streets, man. So I'm just taking a ride right now. So if you hear some pipes or some acceleration, man, that's because I'm driving, you know. So we got some big news on the V8. The Hemi's coming back, you know what I'm saying, due to the new administration, due to the new president. Took office to pretty much get rid of all these regulations and, you know, mandates on EVs, you know, EV this, EV that. And then you already know Stellantis is just really want to compete with Tesla. And then everybody's just like, what's the point? Like, come on now. This is an American muscle car brand for Dodge, you know, for Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, all the fans, they want a V8. And some variant. We don't have to make everything a V8, but for your top trim levels, they need to have a V8 in there, you know. And that's been the pushback from Stellantis because they're more of a European brand, you know, a luxury brand. They want Alfa Romeos of the world. They want Alfa Romeos of the world, Maseratis, you know, things of that nature. You know, the Wagoneers, you know, they want luxury high-end price cars. Now, that's one thing that we had to give pushback on. The next thing I'd like to touch on is the strike. You already know the market went up due to parts, labor, workers. You know, a lot of people went on strike and they wanted more money. So because they wanted more money, and because Stellantis wants to be cheap, of course, you know, the CEOs, they don't want to come out of their pocket. Guess who has to cover that charge to pay these workers more money? The consumers. We do. So you're actually paying for workers to build your car double because they was like, no, we don't want to take that hit. So guess what? We're going to charge you more money. Yeah, the consumer. So as we're complaining, everybody complaining about they want more money in the bank. They want more money in their bank account because of the cost of living, of inflation. The workers, you know, basically was like, hey, we want to get paid just like everybody else getting paid at these manufacturers. Our cost of living is going up. Who's going to pay us? So there's like, nah, we really can't do that because then the market is going to drive the market up because all the manufacturers will go out of business because they can't afford to pay all these workers more money. Let's just say if you was at 70, 80K, now you want to be at 100, 120K a year. So it's like, oh yeah, that ain't gonna work, man. That's not gonna work for every manufacturer because every manufacturer ain't bringing in that type of bag. So I guess they came up with a plan to charge us more because they didn't want to cover the charge. You know, not saying Stellantis don't have it. And at the rate they were selling cars, they probably could have pulled it off. But everybody kind of went into this panic. When everybody went on strike, all the employees, all the layoffs, that's why they're laying everybody off. They're trying to cut costs because they don't want to pay these people. They don't want to pay these people. So they want one person doing like 3 to 5 people job. That's going to overwork the people for the price that they're asking for. So if you're going to work somebody that hard, they need to be getting paid double. So if you're at 70, 80, you need to be at 150K because you're laying off everybody else. Where's the other money going? And then you don't even want to give us what we want. We asked for a V8 engine. We didn't ask for no inline 4, no inline 6, no inline turbo, no inline twin turbo Hurricane engine, no 6-pack. We wanted a V8. And yes, we know it's unfortunate everybody went on strike and they've been asking probably for raises for at the beginning of time, but that's unfortunate that it went down like that. But as a consumer, we already had a plan over here in America. And when somebody else don't know the market and you told us, first of all, you're not going to pay the employees what they want, you're not going to get the fans and the Mopar community, you know, the American muscle car fans, the just America period, what we want is gas combustible V8 engines, but yet still you want to charge top dollar for these cars. Even the V6 was top dollar. He's like, oh, well, they're not going to make these cars anymore. They're not going to make these cars anymore. And we understand that, we get all that, but it's like it still don't mean that you were supposed to drive the market up to sky high, you know, skyrocket. And everybody is like, yo, like, what are you doing? Like, it's crazy that you would even think that that was going to work, you know, because everybody's like, hey, why are you charging 70, 80, 90 grand for cars that's normally, you know what I'm saying, like, what in the world? It don't make any sense. And it's a sad thing because we're looking at one of our favorite car manufacturers, one of our favorite cars out there is Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram go under. And it's a shame that we can't say anything. We can't fight back. You know, the people want to fight back. You know, we want what we want. We're not listening to what, you know, Stellantis is saying and all the media and everything is saying. All we're saying is just make, you know, V8s so the fan base will be happy. The car sales will go back up. And then everybody be good. But the fact that they're trying to figure out how we're going to make all this debt back from all the workers that they had to pay, they don't want to lose a nickel. Let's just jump into some engine models, you know, from the EV. We already know the EVs was going to be, you know, the Daytona EV. You already know the Tesla competitor, 600, you know, and 70 horsepower, you know. And then the six packs where it's going to come out, I think it's RT, and they were going to go from like, I think 400 plus horsepower to like 550 horsepower with a twin turbo, you know, six pack. I guess somewhat like a Hurricane engine. And now from what I'm hearing, they're going to have a new trim level dropping, you know, because of, you know, like all of the mandates are going out. They don't have those mandates anymore like they once had, right? So those emissions are gone. Now they're going to come back to like probably like the V6 3.6 liters. They need to just drop those back in there. We really don't know if it's going to probably be like a V6 turbo or something like that. They do need to boost the horsepower to like 350 because we are moving more in new generation, you know, type cars. So it should come out with a little more horsepower, 340, 350, you know, to drop into the new engines, you know, or they can revamp and just redo the Pentastar, just turbocharge it, or make it a twin turbo V6. You know, but they are going to come out with some more affordable ones, which is, I already knew that. I mean, you just can't start these muscle cars all at 70, 80, 90 grand. That just doesn't make any sense for the market. You know, you're going to be dead on arrival at that point. It's no point even keeping the brand around if you're going to charge, you know, BMW, Mercedes, Audi prices, Porsche prices. Like, that's crazy for an American muscle car. And we're in America and everybody's already scraping around trying to make it due to inflation. You know, but they do want to come out with different trim levels now, and now we see why, because it's enough for everybody to go around. You don't want to just come out with just the EVs because don't nobody want those. Everybody like, listen, first of all, if you don't live in a house, that car, it doesn't apply to you, because you're gonna have to always go and charge it up, go out your way. You know, some of them are gonna be unreliable, they're not probably that durable, you know, they're gonna be breaking down and stuff like that, and it's gonna be a big inconvenience for majority of the market to have an EV car that live in apartments. You know, you don't have your own house, the charging stations, and if something goes wrong with one of these things, it's going to cost an arm and a leg to fix due to the technology that they're putting in it. So a lot of people is like, man, listen, let's just stick with gas cars right now. Hold out on the EV, make the technology better, more reliable, more, you know, durable, more, you know, convenient for people. Bring them out with chargers or something, some extra battery kits, so that you don't have to charge as much. You know, you get way more range, 500 plus range and things of that nature. You know, we don't need to be doing this whole, oh yeah, you get 300 range and all this other bull crap. So it's crazy. But I think I'm gonna leave it right there, guys. Y'all guys already know what to do, man. Make sure you guys smash that like, click that notification bell, and subscribe.